Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm coming here with this beautiful look, with this workout post, whatever you call it. I just wanted to come in here and talk about another unpopular topic that has been bugging my mind today. Sorry, that's my computer. There you go. I am just done with the world and done with people. You know, it's been on my mind why people can't actually have an opinion. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but everyone kind of expects you to have the same opinion as everyone else. And if you think something different, then you will be labeled X or Y. So I'll give you a specific example. Maybe some of you know what I'm talking about. Um, there were some protests and by the feminist movement these past few days throughout Latin America, and the feminist movement, they kind of took a song that was about girls being raped and how the circumstances that they were raped at didn't matter, like what they were wearing or what time it was or how drunk they were or whatever. So that was the theme of the song, and different girls throughout Latin America kind of took it and did like their version, but it was pretty much the same. And then, I mean, the topic is rape, and people just criticize and make jokes because they say a lot of stuff about them instead of actually paying attention to the topic being discussed. And that's just one example that comes to mind, but in general, you're not allowed to have an opinion anymore. People tell you that you're free to have an opinion, but you're not. You can't express your opinion because if for whatever reason you're not compliant to whatever society expects you to say, then you're automatically a bad person. And I'm not by any means defending if anyone is racist or if anyone is like an actual bad person. But I'm talking about all of these like extreme biases where people are not even open to discussing anything and they're not open to hearing anyone. So you are X person who is an advocate for X movement, and you say that these people on the other side are closed-minded, but then if they want to talk to you about anything, you're not even willing to listen to them. So you're basically doing the same thing. Do you see my point? I'm not actually defending anyone here, and I'm not talking about feminism because that's just the example I mentioned, but it's just the thing that came to mind. But the fact is that you're actually not allowed to have an opinion about anything, because if you say anything different, then you're a bad person. Now, it turns out that I'll give you another example. I read a few months ago about some controversy that was going on with this writer, Gabby Bernstein. And they were criticizing her just for being white. And if you look at Gabby Bernstein's message, her books are actually life-changing and amazing. But I don't know about the allegations, why they were saying that she's racist or whatever. But it has come to a point where if you're not white, then you cannot consume anything white because then you're betraying your race. And if you're a woman, then you're not gonna have to do anything with men, and you're not gonna treat men right because you're a woman. And if you're treating a man right and talking to a man, then you're not feminist enough. Do you see my point? I'm not trying to defend any injustice going on in the world, and props to everyone who is actually an activist and is defending causes or opinions. But, other than people who are actual bad people, I think we should be allowed to express our opinions, but we should be able to say it like in a proper manner, like with proper dialogue and discussion, which is something very hard to find in people these days. But I'm very tired. Like you have to kind of be on your toes all the time, and you can't talk about anything with anyone, and you can't like even express your opinion. Like I understand that you cannot be, sorry about my language, but you can't be a shithead about it. Like you can't just go and insult people just because it's your opinion. No, that's not good. But what happened to dialogue? Like people are not talking anymore. People just say like, you know, this is what I think, I'm not willing to hear you, and they just put like this energy wall. And I don't like that. I feel so much hate going around. And I know that there are a lot of stuff in the world that need to change, but why do you have to be like that? Why do you have to keep attacking everyone? Haven't you heard that you get more flies with honey than with vinegar? Or however do you translate that, but you get my point. Gosh, I'm tired of this. So if people are vegan and you're not vegan, then you're automatically a monster. And then if you're spiritual, but then you meet someone who's Christian, oh, then they're not lit enough and you reject them. So you see my point? Like, what is going on? Like, it's okay if you think you have the truth, but then someone else also thinks they have the truth. So the only thing we can do is discuss in a friendly manner. You see my point? It makes me very frustrated and angry that these things actually happen and that we're not empathetic enough to be able to actually have a nice human discussion and listen to other people. Even if you don't agree about stuff, you should be able to still have like a friendly manner to people. That's all I wanted to say. That's why I couldn't wait until I took off these sweaty things and put my hair in a proper manner. But that's okay. You know how we roll here on this channel. I don't care. You get what you see. So yeah, let me know if this resonates in any way. Then again, according to what I just said, I'm just expressing my opinion. I didn't mean to offend anybody. If I talked about any specific groups, I don't mean to offend you. I'm just saying that we should have like open dialogue for these things. And you know, it's actually easier to convince someone of a new idea if you do it nicely. I'm not really a fan of shock value. Although I know it works, but I'm not a fan of it. So, after venting this frustration, let me know in the comments below what you think, if you hate me for this. Let me know. And I'll talk to you soon.